What about her younger sisters?
I repeatedly asked her.
Is Megan emotionally ready for the strain of a police investigation?
Boyfriend, and start buckling down.
So she's crying rape to get back at you? It's only a matter of time before your other daughters join her. Why did you do it, Megan? She's trying to protect her sister.
Yeah, well, the road to hell's paved with good intentions.
It doesn't mean she wasn't raped.
Tina Cordell was raped and murdered. I kept him updated on the case. I drove him to court every day, and I held his hand.
I mean, how do I know what kind of people I'm renting space to?
Guys, how did he get into my files? How did he even know that they're my cases?
Why?
Because the man is a drunk. I thought if I stuck around that he'd get some help. I know what it's like to live through that.
He maintained a personal relationship with Carmela Barrantes.
Mrs. Plummer called her ex-husband.
Still looking.
Why don't you let her go? And then it's just you and it sucks. Let her go and let's just talk about it.
There's nothing to discuss.
Please, Mr. Plummer. Don't think I won't.
On what grounds?
Based upon the reports that I've read, I think that I can make...
The next two learning how to walk again.
So Harris was only out of action for...
He's of residue on his skin from the duct tape.
There's this guy from death, only to make him suffer through this hell. So they made you bet until it hurt?
Probably gonna have my legs broken.
This bookie.
She upset, nervous.
Elliot. Neighbors saw you go into the apartment, heard you two arguing.
You get off on beating up?
She was gonna file a complaint with...
After which the perp took a shower, did the dishes, and left a white rose. The killer.
Good news is the barb was still attached to one.
Now all we have to do is find him. Sam.
So Artie just walks? If we take this to trial and...
So why are you packing? He's an alias, Peter Ivanhoe.
She needs constant care.
You're leaving your child with her grandparents.
Surprised she survived.
Radio car found her outside a warehouse in Chinatown responding to a burglar alarm. No, Helen's in the hospital? Like your boy's in Born to Kill?
Now we know her, brother.
Can you tell us about the man who attacked you?
City.
Then destroys the very culture that he's imitated. So this guy puts himself in a position to get rejected not only as a man, but as a non-Asian. It's like he wants an excuse to get...
No relative.
That we know of. He's a rapist. Our perp could be this guy's son.
Find anything?
Helen Chen and Lucy Zheng's mother are both in here, along with their home addresses.
Victim's address at the touch of a button.
Call for backup.
Take it easy. Okay. Take it easy. Okay.
My mother was a rape victim. She got pregnant, she had me. So, yeah, it was personal. I keep trying to convince myself that he had a choice. You know, be a rapist, don't be a rapist. Be violent, don't be violent. But if he had this aggression inside him, even violence, then does he have a choice? Does anyone?
You don't hurt people, Olivia. You protect them. You're proof that we do have a choice.
Or maybe I'm just lucky. Anya, now when did you last see Cassie?
When I went to bed.
Okay. And did you hear anything last night?
No. You should just
So, Tanya, can you tell me what happened last night? Cassie ever go to the building site without Glenn? How was Danny nice? What happened that night? Cassie.
Accident.
Mrs. Rudd.
Yes.
Like you were when you were little? I signed a statement saying you were the one that tied Cassie up. Jane.
The foster agency.
They signed Cassie's death warrant the day they placed her there.
Adler and Klein.
She cross-examined me.
Arousal does not mean consent, and rapists use the body's response against the victims to mess with their head, to make them believe that they were asking for it. It happens a lot. Saying that men are sex hounds and only women can feel violated, that's gender bias.
Doesn't matter. He's a complaining witness.
Her husband, little makeup sex.
Looping the ropes would have taken some time.
Not if you know what you're doing.
CSU didn't test for prints. You think it's possible this baby could be out there somewhere alive? So how's school going, Maureen?
It's fine.
Yeah, you get your college applications out yet?
Pretty much.
You're gonna be late.
Okay. Bye, Olivia.
Everything okay?
Yeah. You ready?
This place attracts some real winners.
Actually, the only person diverting methadone for herself.
What happened to Erin?
You talk to her.
We haul her in here for a drug test. Judge made random testing a requirement for her probation. She fails the test, we got leverage. Had you two argued recently?
All right, it's white. Get rid of the baby, get rid of the problem.